Have you seen enough rain? Yeah. Just yesterday morning, you let me know you were gone. Susan, the plans they made put an end to you. Woke up this morning and wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. But I see fire and I see rain. I see the sunny day that I thought would never end. I see a lonely time when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just got to see me through another day. My body's aching, my time is at hand, and I can't make it any other way. Oh, I see fire and I see rain. I see the sunny days that I thought would never end. I see a lonely time when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you again. Now I'm on my mind when he's a time. My back turned toward the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line. Talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and blind machines and pieces on the ground. Oh, I see fire and I see rain. I see the sunny days that I thought would never end. I see a lonely time when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again. Thought I'd see you one more time again. Well, hey, happy Love Stream number 10. Love Stream number 10.
Oh, we got a shout out to quite a few people already in the audience. Thank you for your love, your hearts. Yay! I'm going to give a shout out to Holly Hancock is in the audience.
Oh, well, hey, Holly.
We got Sharon, we got Lynn and Sarah, we got Kathy Peterson, we got Shelly B, we got Michelle, Kathy, Cindy, and Shelly, Kate from the Grand Enterprise, Oregon area, Janet and Dave, Ramy and Paula, Megan, Steph, Jen and Mary from Oregon, Fran from Washington, and Linda Russell from Washington, another Jen, Grace Myers, Lindsay and Megan, Kelly Waters, Shelly, Amy, Michelle, and Ginny so far.
All right. Okay.
We got lots of other people coming on too. Hey, welcome.
My-
Welcome.
Something went wrong. Can you exit the video and try again? So, come on in here, Momo. Let me get off. It's been a technical week, folks.
Oh, we
I
have
know.
some stories. Oh,
We're going fiber optic these days.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna get out. My Samsung's not playing well with
The best of the best.
I'm gonna shut it off. We're gonna play a song. I'm gonna
And then
turn
we're
it back
gonna
on. It's been
It's not playing nice.
no.
It's being
It was
naughty.
fine
It's
earlier.
naughty,
It's just
naughty.
like deciding to hiccup and it won't even power down.
Here, but I have
It's
something to
possessed.
say to all of you.
What's that? Oh, that's a sweet thing. Well, you know, that last song was I've seen fire and I've seen rain. We've seen a lot of that, haven't we? And I know there's been times that people have been being a little lonely out there. So I figured we can play that tune for you. Okay. It's just, look, that's my Samsung. Nothing. I'm gonna throw it like a frisbee. That's a problem with these portables. Yeah.
That's all right. As long as you guys can see us.
Yes, I'm gonna shut it off all the way, and I don't think I did that. So, power off. Do you want to turn it off? Power. Yeah, how many times? 3 times. It'll ask me. Okay.
Wow.
Right? That's all right.
Technology is a blessing and a curse.
We are here, and I hope we're clear. We clear?
Yeah.
We're not fuzzy.
People are
We're
saying
not
it sounds
fluffering.
good, looks good. Yeah.
Yes, so we got 80 megabits per second at you now. And a mesh web, a mesh system. And today's show is sponsored by the lovely Lindsay and Megan Kelly Waters because they lent us their mesh system to figure it out. Their mesh system.
Mesh.
Who would have thought?
M-E-S-H.
We've learned a lot about Ethernet, a lot about adapters, a lot about 2 gig and 3 gig and fiber optic and
a lot about people telling you no when you have a vision to do something and they're like, why? Why do you want to do that? What? And you have to explain the whole thing. Nick just like made a video and just would show them. Like,
I took a
so many
video.
times.
I took a video of our modem and the shop, and I went out here. I said, "This is what I'm trying to do." Because they're like, "What? Why would you want to do that?" Anyway, but fortunately, love has its ways because somebody must have prayed it up and said good wishes because here we are and we are clear. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here's an original song. Love has its way. Way need fresh air, tree, a brand new love, refreshing start, comfort the soul, soothe this weary heart, makes way, this dizzy haze makes my heart spin from the places that I've been. You can see how watch I do it, push me down when I came back to it. Sometimes love has its way, and sometimes love has its ways. You can see how watch right through it, push me down when I came back to it. Sometimes love has its way, and sometimes love has its ways. And I sure like my life today, and I sure like my life today. You with double time Wi-Fi, but you can see it just fine. Technology blunders, technology wonders, yeah. All right. Woo! I can hear the clapping in the distance. Let's fire this baby up. So this little Samsung device is
Never
our
stop me up.
stop me up and never stop. This is that is our eyes into your experience by
Yeah,
watching
your comments.
Yes.
And we want to know what you're saying because
Mm-hmm.
we want this to be an interactive show, of course.
Absolutely. So we might get thrown into the country box today, but you know,
Uh-oh.
there's a couple country songs in them.
Neither one of us are wearing country shirts.
I know. What? I'm kind of. I have Cowgirl up right here. Can you see that? Yeah, it's got a
It's
horseshoe.
covered behind your guitar.
Just like
I
my
like
belly.
the wings.
Just like my belly's covered behind my guitar.
My belly rolls out
Unless I have a new guitar student, and I should have told her my ultimate motivation. We're doing like Facebook lessons, and my ultimate motivation to cover up my belly. That's why I play guitar, not piano.
Well, it does feel really good. All those musical notes going through your solar plexus. It's amazing. You should try it sometime.
Okay, let's see if we can get you. Bear with me for a moment. You guys were so patient. Like we did a couple test runs with our VIP people.
Yes, thank you so much for your feedback.
And, let's see if this is playing nicely. It's still taking a long time to boot up, and I'm totally on the right network. Yes, I am. Is somebody saying, "Well, are you on the right network?" Yes. I can feel you. I can feel you out there. There we are. I think
That looks like
that's the shirt I'm wearing today. Okay. It's
That's how I know.
it's not necessarily moving, which is kind of
Why
just.
don't we do another song?
Yes, I know. I'm planning on doing exactly that, but just patience and let me push the button. So now we're moving. All right.
I'll push your button.
Okay, you will. Kim, you're all the way up north and watching from where you are, and Matt and Judy are on, and Fran is on.
Yay!
Okay.
Hi, guys.
And Betsy's on.
Thanks for
New
joining
Meadows.
us.
New Meadows where, Betsy? Where's New Meadows?
New Meadows?
New Meadows or New Meadows? New Meadows, she says. Oh, I love, see, this is what we see. This is like, throw me your hearts, and that's what we see on there. That's what I love. I love that. Oh, look. And it's almost in time. Like, we are a lot less delayed.
Oh my God, I hope you guys are having a better viewing experience, because
I know, that was a
Nicole went through hell and damnation this week to make sure we'd have some good, clear photographs. Yay!
New Meadows? Or Meadows, maybe it was a misconnect. Okay. Yeah, right? Okay, good. I'm glad that's working.
We
All
did
right.
get a request by a couple people for this next song over the last couple weeks, so we're going to cover it. It's one we don't
The
normally
little hearts.
play out, but we're going to honor these requests.
Hi, Trish. Lindsay says it's so smooth. Yay! We're connected.
Thank you, Lindsay.
We have a good connection. Okay.
And don't we all really have a great connection, even though it's virtual
I love
right
our
now?
audience. I love our audience.
We love you.
Hi, Chris. I hope you got your thumb drive. It's in the mail. I told you our doggy Juno is from Lebanon, Oregon. We bought Juno from the Goldador.
Yes. It's near Springfield, right?
I think.
Because Lebanon and Oregon, those don't really seem to go together, but
So,
anyway.
onward we go with this next request song. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. See my share of broken halos, folded wings as you supply. They've all gone wherever they go. Broken halos that used to shine. Broken halos that used to shine. Angels come down from the heavens just to help us on our way. Come to teach us and to leave us, and they find there's soul to say. See my share of broken halos, folded wings that used to fly. They've all gone wherever they go. Broken halos that used to shine. Broken halos that used to shine. Don't go looking for the reason. Don't go asking Jesus why. We're not meant to know the answers. They belong to the by and by. They belong to the by and by. They belong to the by and by. See my share of broken halos, folded wings that used to fly. They've all gone wherever they go. Broken halos that used to shine. 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 Woo! I got some chills on that one.
Did you?
It's kind of. I noticed we didn't plan this, but that's the second song with Jesus on it, and we've only just played 3 songs.
Well, we need a lot of Jesus right now, apparently. We're all channeling the divine in order to see the light at the end of the tunnel, the silver linings,
Yes.
the greater grand message and why all of this is happening. So
We've got Keith in the house, and Holly Hancock's in the house, and I believe Matt Montaigne's in the house. We got some
campy.
great, yes, some campy people, some TVRC friends, and we have a song that I wrote called Sweet Wyoming. I'm going to play. I had a hunch.
Just for
I had a hunch that
She
maybe
did.
some Teton Valley people would show up.
Yep, yep.
Right? So yeah, so
This is a beautiful song that she wrote
yeah.
back in like 2007 or 8, right? Or maybe longer.
Actually was 2002 is on Smile. Well, it wasn't on Smile, but it could have been.
She carries all the campies with her right here in her heart, wherever she goes.
I thought you said panties.
Not, well, panties. You gotta carry panties too. Don't want to be without those.
Campies. All right, so here's Sweet Wyoming. We're goofy today. We've had a whole week of technology planned, and I'm just so glad that it turned out. It's like better.
A whole week of sleepless nights, so you're experiencing our
Who are
delirium.
you calling campy? Robin's in the house. All right.
What am I supposed to call you?
Campy. No, campy. Alrighty.
You know what I mean.
TVRCers. I don't know.
Fat
Mountain Friend. Our Mountain Friend. Are you ready?
Yes. We love you.
Yes. We were just kids playing at summer camp. Yeah, looking up at the stars, dreaming of true romance. I was the oldest of the five. Yeah, looking back on those days makes me feel like being alive. The rail fences and the moonlight rise. Friends who did forever keep secrets we confide. Some of us married, free spirits became a wife. People where we all have to say, sweet Wyoming. It's the best days of our life. There are no shortcuts and no easy way out. We inspire each other to be the best that we're about. Good friends and laughter is what we can't live without. Ooh, what we can't live without. Intimate tent talks or a tango with a bear. That old dance is skin you're in, and none of us really care. Been through our stages, our hearts out on our sleeves, but the smell of sage and the mountain gaze helps us still believe. Good friends and laughter are all we need. And there are no shortcuts and no easy way out. We inspire each other to be the best that we're about. Good friends and laughter is what we can't live without. Ooh, what we can't live without. heartfelt
For all
song.
you TVRCers out there.
Good friends and laughter.
Campies.
Thank you so much for the hearts, you sweet people. Good friends and laughter is what's needed. And I know it's very hard with this whole social distancing thing. And I'm sure there's been waves, and there's still grief happening, folks. So if you don't think that you're having grief and you all of a sudden have all this emotional stuff, it's probably grief.
It's a lot of things to
There's
grieve
a lot
right
of
now.
things to grieve, yes. And it's time to call a good friend, you know, if that happens. So.
Time to stay connected any way we can.
Yes. Oh. Becky Van Doren's in the house because Shelly's talking to her. That's how I know. You guys are lovely. Thank you so much. We have a fun song next for you. And it's one you may know. It's probably it is one you know. And I don't know if Jax is in the audience. We're going to dedicate this to Jax. You two are making things better. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. You know, we do, it's the little things, you know. It's
For sure.
the forelock's getting just longer, and the garden's getting more lush, and our gigs are still
canceled through August.
still falling off the shelves at a rapid rate. Our Ketchum show, and I don't know if Redfish is out or not. We don't know. So
That's
everything.
but
Everything is tentative, and we had to face the fact that we might have our busiest season, you know, the whole summer, and maybe even
here in the shop.
through the year. Which my ideal is to get like 3 cameras and do switchers. I want to get fancy pants, but we'll see. So anybody that knows how to do that stuff, if you know how to do that stuff, message me, hit me up and let me know. Or if you know somebody that knows somebody how to do those switch cameras, because we have cameras and I have at least 2 tripods. We can make it work. That way it'd be like, not
Like
saying
she
that
didn't have enough of a nightmare this week in technology. She wants to up the ante. See what they'll have to deal with on a weekly basis. Poor me.
I don't know if that was supposed to be a New Jersey accent or a German accent or a Russian accent.
I don't know, it was a combination of things. A woe is me accent.
All right, so here we go. Hey, Kate, this one's for you too. Ready? Here we go.
Oh yeah. I'm like, that's what we're doing.
Jax is here. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dreamt of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dreamt of rings ready to come true. Someday I wish upon a star, think up where the clouds are far behind me, which will smell like lemon drops hanging on the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly,
rainbow right now.
Yes, yes. Papa's in the house. Hi, Diana. Thanks for letting me know. Diana's the secretary for my dad. I totally get it. I totally get that. Dad's there.
The scribe.
Yeah, she's the scribe. She's the one that's like, Dad
She's
would
the
be like,
Gabrielle.
Dad would be, hey man, my papa, he texts me and he polos me. And he's
89 years old.
and he's yeah, and I'm freaking
Sorry, Pop. Keep on boasting your age.
We're
That's something
boasting.
to brag about.
It
really.
is. It is. Right?
I want to give a shout out too to Marianne Quinn. My mama's in the audience tonight from San Francisco, California. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Thank you, Mama Bear. Okay. Wow. So it started. The week started on Monday with the fiber optic option, and we bought
Yes,
into
on
that.
Monday it all
I
started.
did a lot of research. I was on the phone on hold with the CenturyLink people forever. That's how it began, and it was more of that.
And that's when her truck driver ways started falling into place. There was all kinds of Jersey, fresh, fruitful intonations of all kinds of languages being flown around the house.
Very colorful language.
Yes, it was very colorful.
I'm an outward expresser. What can I say?
Yes,
So.
she is.
And then the guy came over on Thursday and he drilled through the wall. He was trying to find out where to drill through. He was thinking about going through the crawl space. I'm like, no, don't do it. There are spiders down there. They're this big. You don't want to go down there. He's like, I don't care. I can go down there. I said, do you have like a cover suit? He's like, no. But I've had other service people horrified to go down in a crawl
They
space.
do, their eyes get really big.
I know.
And he came out of the crawl space, he'd only gone in a little bit, and he had like all these cobwebs,
this, like,
a
red-
scarf of cobwebs draped around his neck, and we're like, oh, should we say something? I mean, I don't know, should we say something?
I'm like, man, you don't want to mess with the like recluse. You could lose a guitar finger. So stay out of the crawl space. So he went right into the side of the house, and then he wanted to wire it like through our tree in the backyard. And I caught him. I went out
just
there,
about our
and I-
camper over here,
and
where
I'm
there's no other wires and a lot of tree limbs.
and I'm
Like,
sure.
that doesn't make any sense. He's taking the easiest way, right?
Right? Yeah, he was going the
The
most
most
direct shortcut. And I'm sure when he came out, he was going, damn it, she's watching me. And I kind of looked at him, and I came into the shop. I was just doing, like I was going back and forth between the house and the shop. And I got into the shop, and my gut was just spinning. I was like, I don't like where he's putting the wire. Why doesn't he wrap it around the house and go right out where the other cables are? And so I literally stood here in the shop and went,
She listened to her little voice.
I did. I was like, I'm going to tell him. I went out there and I said, so you're going to go right over through this tree, all those branches and things? And he's like, yeah, that'd be, yeah. I'm like, that's going to look not good, man. Can you like wrap it around the house and go out where all the other cables are? And he looked at me and he goes, okay. I'm like, thank you.
And
I
she
said,
caught him.
and I said thank you. I was very polite. I was like, really, dude, thank you so much, because there was a couple of limbs that need to come down in that tree. Guess
and
what?
they had to wire it, the fiber optics, from 3 houses away. So there were 2 guys dragging a wire along the electrical line through 3 different yards to try to get it rigged up to our place. So that's a 5-hour endeavor.
Yes. So stand your guns, man. Stand your guns with how you want it to be, or they'll just take shortcuts. And there ain't no shortcuts, no easy way outs. We already sang that song, don't you know? This song is a fun song if you have yourself a cocktail, which I am drinking a bit of Tanqueray, Rangpur Tanqueray. Thank you, Kathy, and Megan.
Thank you. She's really enjoying
My
that.
favorite gin, one of my favorites. I like them all. Gin and tonic. Cheers. This is a song you can cheers, cheers, chew. I don't know if Earl Grief is in the house, but if he is,
Mr. Green.
Rainey and Paul are in the house. Rainey says, sing little voice. You never know when a candid camera is sending a cable guy to your home.
Right? And
I know, am I being punked?
and then the
Rainey?
fiber optics like modem, the apparatus, it looks like an
A
Alexa,
giant Alexa.
times 3.
It's like a big egg.
It's like the SUV of Alexa.
It is, totally. And we thought because the modem was moved, it messed up our extender, right? And so we had to do a bunch of things. We tried to hardwire, we tried to do a bunch of things. Anyway, Mo and I were like thinking, we're gonna have to bring all this stuff into the house, into our tiny little office and play from there. And I was gonna try to figure out how to put a wig on that damn egg. It's like, and make it a guest of the show.
That would have been funny. Moving all this stuff into our tiny little studio in the house, that would not be very funny.
No.
I was like willing it away. I'm like, no, we must make it work. Thanks to Lindsay and Megan, we have success. So.
Yay. Chris Flowers in the house. Chris.
Hello,
Hi, honey.
Chris.
So if you have a little cocktail, and it could be water, really, it could be anything. If you're out there in your house with your other partner, with your dog or cat, or with yourself, look in the mirror and cheers to yourself. Give yourself a big cheers.
Just cheers to us. We'll know you're
That's right.
cheersing.
We're knowing. Are you ready?
Yeah.
My country song. There's a 5-star dive bar clear on the other side of town. We can set up shots one by one and cheers and knock them down. Dartboards and back and rolls and full tables shared by all. I've been sitting here drinking beer probably till last call. There's rugged men and hippie queers and everything between in here, what a gas. Just a place I wanna go and chat it up with folks who know for a laugh. Get me to the 5-star dive bar here on the other side of town. We'll set shots one by one and cheers, 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 and knock them down. Red-headed beauty to my right and 2 guys trying to pick a fight. What a show. Don't take me to those fancy places stuffed with all those social races, oh no. Get me to the 5-star dive bar here on the other side of town. We'll set shots one by one to cheers, 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 and knock them down. Those ladies learn the 2-step, but Earl doesn't have it yet. Get a line. Listen to the band play, a perfect place to end the day. Get a line. Get me to the 5-star dive bar here on the other side of town. We'll step shots one by one to cheers, 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 and knock them down. We're at the 5-star dive bar here on the other side of town. We'll set shots one by one to cheers, 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 and knock them down. Little hesitation. What was it? Yeah, there's a lot of cheers going on. Kimmy, you're drinking a mix, man. That might make you sick tonight. She's got a beer. Gotta need my glasses.
Beer and a chaser?
Yes. She's got beers of whiskey. Whiskey cocktail. There's all kinds of, you know.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. So glad you're here with us.
I think I recognize the value of sometimes just putting yourself into a little tiny buzz. When things are a little
right now.
You know, I've never been like, I'm a health teacher by nature, and I'm usually like,
yes,
like, yeah.
she is. Much
what are you
to
trying to
my
say, Mo?
chagrin. She's like, I've never met the most undisciplined person in my life as my partner.
Me?
No, me. She's
Yeah.
like, that's what she says about me. She's like,
I don't say
how
that.
can somebody so structured and disciplined and healthy be with somebody so undisciplined and unstructured? And I'm like, yeah, it's all fine.
Opposites attract.
That's just the way it is.
So
some things will never change.
we have, here's a push song. We played this a long time ago. Some of you might remember. And I wanted to kind of revive it. We didn't have a whole lot of time creating the set list. I was very distracted this week, but this is the song. And today when I played it, I thought of all the graduates, and I started to cry. It made me really sad because graduating, you know, remember when you graduated and how exciting and the world was, and open and fresh and new, and you're ready to change the world.
Possibilities.
And the possibilities. And I just want that still for our young people today. And I think that this song sums it up for them. So if I stop being sentimental, I'll probably make it through the song.
Uh-oh, she's
If
already starting to
If I
tear
start
up.
getting sentimental, I will not make it through the song. But you'll know it. You'll understand. And so it's been a little while, so give us some a little bit of lenience on this tune because it's kind of a chord cluster. You ready? I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. Get your fill to eat, but always have that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. When you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never view the mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. You can close the salad out and reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. When you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give fate a fighting chance. When you get the choice to sit it out or dance, dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
always dance, even if it's in your living room naked. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Thanks, Matt.
Dance like nobody's watching. Right?
Well, you know, there just is a lot. The young people will do what they can, and I hope that we do what we can to make it a better world for those coming through. Absolutely.
And that they get to do their rite of passage and fun stuff
Yes.
at some other time because they weren't able to at graduation. And that's an important time.
It is. It is. So, yes. We have another request after that. Is everybody doing well out there? Thank you so much for tuning in. We so appreciate that. There's a little... So, for those of you that... I want to thank all those people that have contributed, because this is our full-time job right now. Want to do a commercial thing?
Yes, I will do a small commercial break.
Yeah, I'll talk to them. You can hold it because I can't hear you up here. So we appreciate so much that you guys have, some folks have taken some proceeds and sent it to us. I love that. Absolutely. You guys are angels. And we appreciate you all. If you would like to make a contribution to our cause and help feed our doggy dog and ourselves, you can go here to the links. And we appreciate so much. It's never, you don't have to, but if you want to, if you feel the need, if we've moved you in any way, that is where you can make a contribution, and that helps us through these times. Unemployment's been really strange and really weird, and it's been a difficult thing to get on, and all those different grants that people told us about. Those are all super tricky too. So it is just this. Just helping us through. We'll be okay. I can stand to lose a few pounds.
But I keep cooking because that's all there is to do. Cooking and playing guitar.
Yes. So. The birthday girl's home from work. Dixie's in the house. There's a birthday in the house.
There's a birthday in the house.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I had it timed for the end. Is she paying attention, or is she like unwinding now, Kathy? I think we can play it. And you know what's cool is you can always rewind. Let's do the birthdays, right? There's a birthday in the house. There's a birthday in the house. There's a birthday in the house. Give it up for Dixie, Dixie. There's a birthday in the house. There's a birthday in the house. One more trip around the sun. One more trip to have some fun. All right. This next tune is going out to the lovely Leslie Miller. I know she's requested it 1,000 times. Yay! Good. Happy birthday. Birthday snacks and pinches
Happy
for
birthday
you.
to anyone that's having a birthday today listening.
Right? Yes, May birthdays. Does that mean you're Gemini in May? Something?
I think so. I think it is. We're on the cusp anyway.
Because Osa's birthday was in June. It's on the cusp between something.
She was Gemini, June 15th.
No, it was June. Yeah, it was June 15th. You're right. Okay. So here is a little Leonard Cohen song for you.
You'll probably recognize it.
I don't usually pick on this song.
You don't? I'll get it, yeah. I had to download it.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like fifth, the fourth, the fifth, the minor four, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, she needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew them hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Our love is not a victory march. It's a code that's not broken. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, there's a God above. All I've ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen a light. It's a cold and it's not broken. Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. I feel you guys. I do.
We feel
We
you.
do care. We absolutely do. You know, getting through these times, it's, you need music. I tell you, I'd be in a
Anything
different
that
place.
feeds the soul.
That's anything that feeds the soul.
Food, music, sleep.
Geminis are the best, Becky Van Dorn, of which you are. I know you are. You and the Osame.
Awesome. Now we have Juno.
I'm glad you like that song. It's been a little while. We haven't played that in a bit. I like Amy Deborah just wrote applause.
Thank you for that request.
The little crickets chirp, chirp. Or what did I say to frog last week?
Because frogs you can hear can't hear crickets.
Do you remember that time we were at the Botanical Garden and you, me, and Rox and the full band? We had a full band behind us, and there's this part that we play Closer to Find, and we do this stop in it, and this big bullfrog went, whoa, in the middle of the stop.
It picked up on the mics and everything. It's like
The whole audience started
cracking
up. They're like, whoa. And even Rox started busting up. Like she could be pan faced and like, you know, and just play and sing, and she, but she lost it too. Like she.
Yeah,
that was
great.
Hilarious. It was. You're so welcome. Happy birthday, Dixie. Happy birthday. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope it's been a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope there is a lot of healing coming from this. That's why we do it. It's healing for us as well to stay in touch with you folks. I couldn't imagine. Thank God there is technology. Like I say, there's silver linings. Thank God we do have this outlet. And even though it was a hairball mess to try to get it right this week, and fortunately our efforts paid off. Thank God we have this way of being in touch. I mean, there's somebody from Japan on here, somebody from Maui on here. There's people that are, Tennessee. That could never happen with us on a regular basis. Like, we couldn't get to all those places. So in some ways, we could be cloned 100 times and singing in your living room, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you think about it. So.
And Nicole has been putting all of our live streams up on YouTube.
Yes.
So if you ever want to have a B&K dose of good music and laughs, just go, and all the live streams are on YouTube now.
Yes, they are, of course, sitting in the video section of the Blaise and Kelly page, but if you have friends that don't get Facebook and you want to share us with them, or if you want to write something kind on our YouTube channel, that would be a big hit for us. That would be very good.
Not necessary.
But not necessary. None of it is. All voluntary. You ready to play the next song? I'm excited about the next song. We miss Megan Kelly Waters for this song because, I bet she put the little tom-toms in. Becky puts frogs up. That's right. Okay. Are you ready?
No crazy little thing, right? Crazy little thing? Yeah.
Listen, my love, I just can't handle this thing. My love, I must get around to it. Ain't ready. Oh, crazy little thing, my love. Listen, my love. It cries like a baby in a cradle all night. That's when it just shakes all around like a jellyfish. Kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She's driving me crazy. She gave me hot cold fever. She makes me in a cool sweat. Be cool, relax, get help, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, take it all right on the back to the ready, crazy little thing called love. Listen, my love, I just can't handle everything. I know I must get around to there and ready. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love.
thank you for writing that song. Freddie.
Queen and Freddie.
We love Freddie.
Yeah.
So fun. It goes so fast, though.
It does. It goes really fast.
I almost feel like we have to double our pleasure and just start it over again. Had all kinds of interesting accents tonight. Sarah, am I doing a good job? Sarah's from Wales, Sarah and Lynn. I don't know, I'm channeling my inner Wales right now. Oh, I don't sound as lovely as you do, though.
So through all of that technology blunder this week, it's been really made apparent. I had an awesome producer tell me one time, he said, you know, the difference between where you're at and where you want to be is knowledge, right? Where you want to, and that was like a really cool, and I remembered that all this week. It's like, I just don't have the knowledge about how to get all this stuff done. Once I get the knowledge, it'll get done. So it's like total problem solving. Seriously.
Yeah, her little wheels were turning all week.
Yeah.
It was something.
And friends like Lindsay Waters helped me really align and figure things out even further, and Amy Hoffman too, just to be able to bounce things off of because they have that technical experience. And yes, so we'll be making investment in mesh blocks. If anybody wants a stronger, harder Wi-Fi all through your house, Google mesh Wi-Fi. MESH, mesh. So I am thankful for you guys for putting up with the blurs and watching us through blurries. I guess you just drank a lot of wine and listened. Because I went back to some of them. Some of them were like really pixely.
Really, really.
Like,
blurry.
oh meow, we can't have that.
Thank
Not
you so
for our
much
people.
for staying with us despite all those technological.
So sweet of you all. So
appreciate that.
Yes, we're going to play a song that encapsulates how we feel about you folks being out there. It's called Thankful. Ready?
I am.
So if you take a minute too, even though all this stuff is out there, the news, things telling you how awful things are, think about all the beautiful things you have in your world right now. And that's where you start. And that's how you build that energy, like the pebble that gets tossed in the lake. And you ripple out your gratitude. And it ripples and it's contagious. Gratitude is contagious. So, thank you. Thankful for love. Thankful for peace. Thankful for this moment in time to watch you sleep. Thankful for health. Thankful for joy. Thankful for the light I see in your girls and boys. Thankful for friends. Thankful for growth. Thankful for the tug of the universe pulling on my road. Thankful for dogs. Thankful for trees. Thankful I'm tough enough to get back up when I skin my knees. Thankful for time. Thankful for tunes and this giant galaxy with the stars and the moon. Thank you, love. Thank you, grace. Thank you for still being alive. It's a very unloved place. forgiveness and courage, and dreams that come true, wisdom and laughter, people coming together, standing tall through disaster. I give thanks for all the wonder and the magic there is to see, and acceptance when I finally arrive. Let my troubles be. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, grace. Thank you for seeing me alive and surviving my place. I give thanks for all I have, and each day I wake up, I can tell again. I give thanks for the simple things and the glory each new day brings. I give thanks for another day in this beautiful world. We all get to play and give thanks. Ooh, I 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 give thanks. Ooh. That song was inspired for me. Not just thankful, right? Yeah. Making my heart big, making my heart big. All you people, gratitude. Hi, Jan Malter. Yes, good health. I'm glad, Chris. That's great. You know, Center for Spiritual Living, I can't say enough great things about that. And I think I had the Center for Spiritual Living in mind when I was writing this song. And we're playing there tomorrow. It'll be a syndicated thing. Like, it's on the Center for Spiritual Living Facebook page.
Center for Spiritual Living Boise.
Boise.
Facebook,
Yes,
yeah.
Facebook page. And
10:30 Mountain Standard Time.
10:30 is the live
Tomorrow.
show. You can always tune in whenever you crawl out of bed with that coffee. If it's late.
Stay in your
If it's noon.
boxes. Stay in your robe.
But we'll be there. We're also playing our first public show on Monday, Memorial Day, at the Cafe Capri. And it's going to be a social distance show. So everybody is at least 6 feet away.
We'll bring your lawn chairs.
And
they're going to block off the parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is that what they're doing?
Yeah,
They're bringing lawn
blocking out
chairs.
the whole parking lot. Bring your own lawn chairs. Of course, bring your hats, sunglasses, sunscreen. It'll be a backyard barbecue, and there'll be wine and beer and specialty coffee drinks available. Also, Taco Del Rey and Quinzo's next door will be open if you have a different palate.
Yes.
Please
So
come join us. That's 4 to 7 p.m. this Monday, Memorial Day.
for those of you
at
that are in
Cafe
the
Capri.
area. Mm-hmm. And what was I going to say? Something about. So it's been since the 12th, really, that we played a public show.
The 12th of March.
Of March. Yeah. So, wowsy. Wow. So we're not going to know how to see your eyeballs and be like.
What? We have to play 3 hours? What? 3 hours a day? No.
All right.
We love it. We love it.
Let's have a song from the Mighty Mo. What do you feel like playing?
Oh. Would you like to hear a little bit of Jewel?
Sure.
Let's do a little bit of Jewel.
A little bit of Jewel.
Yeah.
6 a.m. I feel so far from where I've been. I got my eggs, I got my pancakes too. I got my maple syrup, and I got my yellow wine. Breaking yolks to make a smiley face. I kinda like it, and my brand new plate's quite possible to lean, only my keys in the door. I never put wet towels before anymore, guys. Jesus, so long, even after you're gone. Well, I know that you're only and soon you will see you're meant for me, I was meant for you. Called my mama, she was out for a walk. It sold a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk. So I picked up the paper, it was more bad news. Some hearts being broken, people being young. Well, I'm caught in the pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same. Cause they were happy and I was sad, and it made me miss you. Oh, so bad, 'cause Jesus has so long, even after you're gone. Well, I know that you're only and soon you will see you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. But let it go about my business, I'm doing by myself. What would it say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Oh, it's so broken every day. I brush my teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on, so I pick a book up and then I put a book down, and then I take a deep breath. Go look around, put on my beaches and nothing there. They have a lot, but they're mostly dead. I try to tell myself it'll be alright. I just shouldn't think more too late, but Jesus, so long, even after you're gone. Well, I know that you're only and soon you will see you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. You're meant for me, I was meant for you.
Lovely, Jewel. Lovely.
Thank you
Jewel
very
would be
much.
proud of you, I think. I think Jewel would like your version. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I hope you
Yay.
enjoyed it.
You rock that, Mo, says Fran.
Thank you, Fran. Oh, we
I
miss
know.
you guys.
We do. We miss you big time. It's crazy. We think of you often.
We do.
Our yard is spanking right now.
It's coming
And
together.
there's all kinds of house projects, and I really am excited for running out of things that I think I have to do
Yes.
and just be in my.
I don't think that's going to happen for a long time.
Yeah, there's a lot to
The
do.
list is very long, but it is very gratifying to cross things off the list, I have to say.
Yes,
So,
it is.
silver linings, right? Got to
The
find the
silver
silver linings.
Absolutely. And I was thinking about this song. It's one of our own. I think it's the song that identifies us. It's a Blazing Kelly ballad. And I think it's a song that you know, when you're about to head into a certain thing and you don't know what you're getting into, kind of like all of us now, we're all in a process of which we don't understand. And we don't necessarily know what the end of it is. I do know that the American people have a really tough time hanging in the ballast of I don't know. And we either want to move forward fast or backward. We want to move somehow, but to be to be taking it all in the process is not an easy thing. We don't do transition well. And collectively, that's what we're in. We're in a huge transition. And I believe there's going to come a day, and I want to manifest this, and I want to manifest this with you folks. There will come a day we're all standing more in the middle of ourselves, knowing ourselves more completely whole, and standing in the middle of ourselves and seeing just how beautiful every day is. Because, you know, you see the death toll, and you see these things, and you know that people out there are getting sick, maybe folks that you don't know, but you also know that it's true and it's happening, and you're grateful and thankful for every day that life is a gift. And it's just waking up and having some coffee and throwing the ball for my dog is just that is just like a beautiful moment. She's all springy and things like that. So those simple little things find the beauty. And this song is Life is Beautiful. I'm going to play that for you guys. And thank you. We're all in this process. Isn't this beautiful? Here in this process, a grand development we don't understand. Isn't this beautiful? With memories we'll never forget, and thoughts not conceived just yet, but all the master plan. Isn't life beautiful? Isn't this beautiful? Yeah, I look in your eyes when you tell me no lies and you speak the truth. Yeah, and all the stories that unfold, sense of time and growing old, and we have the wisdom to youth. And isn't this beautiful? Yeah, growing into our skin, picking up and believing again. Keep getting on the chances of overcome. Living is life beautiful. Can you see that it's beautiful? Do you know that you're beautiful? Can you see that it's beautiful? Can you feel that it's beautiful? Do you know that you're beautiful? Sweet, the beauty, tragedy, and chaos springs. The circles get closed, and you stand in the middle of yourself. Isn't that beautiful? You see, it's beautiful. You know that you're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's beautiful.
is alive. Beautiful.
Stephanie said, "This is our lives. As bad as it gets, there is the beautiful." Exactly. We love you too, honey.
Thank you, Steph. That's a beautiful comment, beautiful sentiment to add.
Ugh.
Woo, that one had a ripple effect on us.
It
Boy,
did.
wow.
It did.
Sometimes when we sing these songs,
Okay.
we're transported right into your hearts and you back into ours.
Thanks, Papa. Yeah, there was something that went through that hit me really hard in that song. Which is weird. I wrote that over 10 years ago. Probably 14 years ago. So it's interesting. You know, the pendulum swings, the beauty, the tragedy brings. This circle, that's what I was going to say. The circle of this will close at some point in time. We just don't know when. And then we're going to know a lot more of why we needed to go through it. Maybe it has to break down certain systems. Maybe it has to break down the old ways that we do things. Maybe it's a grand breaking that has to happen. And we just don't have all the answers yet. But when we look back, 2 to 3 years, when we look back on this, and hopefully it'll be resolved by then completely, it'll be like smallpox. But maybe we'll look back and we'll be like, oh, we all needed to go through that. We all needed to unplug a little bit. We all needed to do something different. And our leadership needed to do something, and the world leadership needed to do something different. So and
families needed to reconnect, and
yes,
you needed time to contemplate your navel,
contemplate your navel. Yeah, so we can have a couple more maybe. You want to do a couple more? You guys got some time? Let's do it. Yeah. I know we're getting close to the end. It goes so fast. It's like it goes after the first 15 minutes is over.
You guys put a capital F in the fun. Fun, fun, fun. I gotta do Lynn's little.
All right. Here's a little song called Lena's Lullaby. Sing you a lullaby, soft and gentle, baby, don't you cry. Gonna sing you a lullaby, gonna sing you a lullaby. I'm gonna sing you a lullaby. Close your eyes and find sleep. Everything's okay, so don't you weep. Got good things sure to come. Rest your head from the day that's done. Tomorrow is a new day. Nothing bad is here to stay. Let go. And you will find that kite will blow across your mind. It's the way I hold you and let you fly. I'm gonna sing you a lullaby. I'm gonna sing you a lullaby. I'm gonna sing you a lullaby.
Juno made a guest appearance. Hi, baby. Well, it's funny because just as Nikki was starting out, I heard her scratching at the door. That's like, Lemon! Scratch. Lemon! She kept scratching. I know. You want in.
She loves Mo. Mo is her favorite.
What's your favorite?
I'm her protector.
Alright.
I'm her protector and welfare. Yeah, she loves Mo. See that? See that?
I know.
What's so interesting about that is I wrote that song for
Separation
a very good friend of mine, and a lot of people on this stream know that, Percy Griffith. I wrote that song for Percy Griffith and also a little godchild that was coming into the world. And it is a child's song in a way, and it hopefully touches the child part of your heart as well. And this doggy is very childlike. I love that about dogs because they are so innocent and sweet like that, and they just want to play. You just want to play. She's like, when's it going to be my time? I'm going to hug her. And I got to get this right. I know. She doesn't want to. You don't want to get me.
So we're gonna have a little fun with a song that we normally play out, but Nikki's gonna add a little electrify the song.
We may, yeah. So, wanted to leave you with a. So that's Juno. For those of you, most of you know, Juno. She's a golden retriever from Lebanon, Oregon. Right? Oh, now I get something, no? She only loves me when nobody's watching.
You wanna go back outside? You go back and
She's okay. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. So we're going to play one of our groovy, we're going to close on a groovy little blues tune that I wrote years ago. And a couple thoughts. The child part I was talking about, I hope that this is a time, and I am guilty of this, of being a little bit too much adulting lately, and I need to just go take a bike ride and do something fun. And I hope that you guys are doing some of that. I know I've been kind of all business, and all business and no play makes Nikki a dull girl. Juno plays, oh, I just said her name, she wants to come back in. What, you want to? I don't know. Yeah, leave the door open. Actually, the cool air is kind of nice. So maybe our neighbor Scott and Roxanne will hear us live. They listen. They tune in across the street. It's so cute.
This show was also sponsored by
Yes.
Scott and Roxanne Barbie. They bought us an amazing smoked chicken
Oh my God.
that we mowed on before the show, and it was very, very much appreciated. Feeding the bears, I love it.
Yes. So,
Are you wanting to be fed to the bears?
so in that, I hope you're finding some time to play, like play and be happy and enjoy your time, and we get really stuck on adult mode. Like I notice, like a gear that we get in and we can't get out of. It's adult mode. We got to really push in the clutch. It's like I don't know what that's about, but I don't know why.
Always something driving us. There's
Is it
always something.
always
to do,
something?
something pressing.
Yep. So in that, I hope you like that song. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna close out. We will do a small little question answer thing because it's just fun. It's fun to pour a cocktail. You guys don't have to stay, but if you want to stay and you want to have a little kind of interaction, that's
If you have
awesome.
any candid questions
If you-
for us,
yes, and
do let us know.
I should bring a story, but I don't have anything off the top of my head. They kind of fall into form as it happens. So, right? And tomorrow we'll be at the CSL Center for Spiritual Living, Boise on
10:30
Facebook.
to 11:30 tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
Live
so,
stream.
if you need some spiritual food, Reverend Jackie is amazing. So tune into that. And
Always has something nice to say.
here's Deep. Are you ready, Malketta?
I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Deep in the abyss that is you, I'm deep, so deep in blue. Deep in what I thought was true, so I was deep, so deep in you. But I thought I knew all wasn't true, and it wasn't true, and I was deep in the blue. Now you've got a puppet on a string, and you're show her all your pretty little things. You're gonna make her heart ring. I'm gonna say, deep in the blue. You probably won't feel a thing, 'cause you are so damn deep into you. Here we go. Was I really that bad? Was I really that mean? Or just somewhere in the middle, baby, somewhere in between. You promised not to hurt me, honey, knowing that you might. And if I love go, thought I'd run the side because I'm deep, deep in the blue. Yes, someday, deep in the blue. But I thought I knew all wasn't true, and it wasn't true, and now I'm in the wasn't true, and now I'm interested in the blue. What I thought I knew, oh, wasn't true, and it wasn't true, and now I'm interested deep in the blue. Oh, yeah, oh. Juno sat quietly and waited for us to be done that song. Woohoo! Well, thank you so much.
Mwah! It has been a pleasure. A pure pleasure.
You know, I know. It has been. Right? It has been for me. So,
It's a fun little riff to play.
it is a fun time. Want to thank you guys. If you need to head out, we totally get it. If you want to come hang out, switching guitars is such a trip. And I'm not the professional guitar, like electric lead player at all, but I'm trying, and the more I am here and just practicing, and yeah, it's going out on the web and it can have a million critiques by many better guitar players than I am, but I'm trying it, and so there it is, you know. All you can do is just keep taking another step forward and hope to get, you know, better and practice your craft, and it's a constant for us, so, you know, we weren't born with guitars in our hands, were we, girl?
No.
No, we picked them up in our 30s, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We call each other hacks with hearts.
It's true.
Juno doesn't care how well we play. She's like, come on, just take me for a walk. Let's go have a good time.
But there is definitely some heart for you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this night's little music program. And we'll bring the microphone around. It'll take us about a half a minute.
Yes.
And if you want to stay hanging out, we'll catch up with you. And it's the after party. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And
refresh your cocktail. Come join us.
thank you, Lindsay and Megan, for the
Yes.
use of these awesome little mesh things. And yeah, and we'll be right back. Ready?
You ready?
Juno wants to be part of it. Well, she wants your attention.
I feel like she did something naughty at the house.
I think she wants to eat.
No, it's not time yet, though. It's not time. Are you hungry?
There's something she wants you to see. Go see what she wants you to see.
Okay.
Hey, can you
I'm
hit
gonna
me
turn-
up with another one of those while you're out there?
Yeah, you want me to make you?
Yeah, would you?
Okay, yeah, give me a sec.
Groovy groove.
Is it alright that I turn the camera then?
Yeah, turn the camera around. Let's sit on the couch and make ourselves comfortable. Last time I put my vest on right in front of you guys' faces, and I'm like, I shouldn't do that.
Oh, cool. Mandy's here. Yay.
Yes, Mandy is here. Did I not say her name? I thought I did. I've been reading
Probably
her
did.
comments.
I was
You're
distracted
looking
by
up
the
this-
dog.
Oh, they're not looking at the ceiling. I was like, oh, did I
Nope,
put that down?
nope, they got it. They got it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I think she wants to eat, hon. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
I'm gonna go see it. Feels like she's done something naughty.
You know what? She might have eaten that fertilizer out there in the cantaloupe patch. Our dog comes and, oh, I lost you for a second here. Let me get you back. Our dog, when she does something naughty, she comes out and she's like, does it, she's hilarious that way. I know why I put this couch back here, because I kind of sink down into it. Oh my goodness. I need like 5 pillows, because I feel like a kindergartner with my feet up. It's not comfortable. We took this, there we go. Oh my God. I think I fall into a hole. Anyway, where's your comments at? Where did you go? Where did you go? Come on. Play nicely. I think I have to slide it or do something to see how you are. Because it won't be any interaction if I don't get this thing to work. Yeah, it's always something, isn't it? Okay. Okay, here you are back.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Sandy. Good to see you. Caroline's here too. Yay. I'm glad you guys had a great night. Heading to the garage for a rousing game of darts. We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Awesome. And you know, yeah, don't feel compelled. If you want to drop off, go for it. We totally get it because you might be doing some stuff. For those that may be on or not, I don't know if there's anybody on here. This is not playing nice. I can see what Lynn Martin said, and that might be the last person. There are 46 people on. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. So, week 10. Seems like a long time, and then we get used to it, don't we? It's amazing what we get used to, and drop off, what would I do? Fran, I don't know, Fran, open up another glass of wine, open up another bottle of wine, right? Jenny, I'm glad you're there too, honey. And I don't know if Jen Omar is still in the room, but oh, the Diggity Dog picture in the shop. Thank you for the mask. I meant to tell you that. We just got them today. Is Diggity Dog picture on the shelf? Yes. In fact, there are 3 Diggity Dogs. I think we did that one other time. We showed Rocker and Osa and Juno. All 3 of the black dogs of my life are on that shelf. Jen, thank you for the masks, honey. We got them today. So sweet of you. Yeah, 10 weeks, Fran. What the heck? Really, right? You're so welcome, Robin. Thank you. Yeah, and so how are you guys doing now? Are a lot of you working and life is the same? Or, you know, is there a lot of you that are out of a job or trying to do a job like teaching and like pulling your hair out? I really feel for all the teachers out there trying to do their jobs with technology. And how do you, I think that 80% of teaching is like classroom management and behavioral stuff, you know? Have I ever thought of being on The Voice or the songwriting show? You know what? I don't get regular TV, and I've heard about the songwriting show. My interest is piqued in that, and I wonder, I know, I almost feel like getting TV just to watch that show. The Voice, I don't know if I would fall into, I mean, I didn't know if that would be our venue for a show like that. We did go on America's Got Talent, and we made the first round out of like, we had a streamline into a private room where other people were in like the arena. So it was kind of cool. So we were being scouted for America's Got Talent. But when it came down to it, and I wish I knew more, they wanted us to do something really poppy and something really fast, like a new wave like song, and we're just kind of not that. If anything, we're like throwback 70s, 80s girls in some senses. So, but we did some songs, and Nick, you look more like you do now than you did in Love Stream 7. Love Stream 7, I was blurry. Ooh, Mo Black. So, cheers, 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 and knock 'em down. So, there's what is the show called? God, I need a little table. So can you pull that little thing there? What is the show called that's the songwriting show? Yeah, everybody's liking the drink.
Songwriting show?
Mm-hmm. There's a songwriting show. What was that? I'm sorry to keep directing you. I'm stuck in a hole. This couch has got me sucked in.
What can I do for you?
Can you grab my glasses so I can see a little bit better? Getting old kind of blows. There we go. So, Kathy McLean, she said, had you ever thought of being in the voice of the songwriting show? And I told him about America's Got Talent and how we got scouted and rooted in the fast track, but then they wanted to hear a poppy song.
Yeah.
And, you know, but there's a writing the song, there's a songwriter's song. You're a goof. Let's see.
Keeps it lively around here.
It does. Let's see.
No, well, you know, I think, I mean, we've been doing this for a lot of years, and we're not cutting edge. We're not going to be famous one day or anything like that, but I think the people that are on The Voice and those type of shows, they've dreamt about that their whole lives, and they are able to be in LA for 4 weeks at a time and not have to leave. I mean, there's stipulations in the contract where you literally have no life for 2 or 3 months while they decide whether or not you're make it or great talent. And so that's not really for us.
Songland. It's called Songland.
No.
Man, do you shave your legs? You know what? I don't in the winter, but I do when spring rolls around. That's the honest truth. Like, why shave? I don't care. I like what Jackie Holland said. She says, has the time inspired you to write any new music? What impacted you the most? And I thought, here's what's great and what's sad about this whole thing is that now that we finally have the time, and we always have procrastinated and said, well, I never had the time to do X, Y, and Z. And now you have the time. And you need time and then motivation and inspiration when it comes to writing. Time, inspiration, and motivation to do like that. And for me, I've been so concentrated with music for the last 20 years that I haven't organized myself the way I've wanted to organize myself. That means business, that means my surroundings, that means, getting certain things done. And my brain just kicked into making that priority because, but we had to get this technology up and going. We had to be doing that too. But writing, I got the song Silver Lining out, a little chirp of a song. And I feel like I've been collecting like a sponge. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes that we're not all privy to until it just comes rushing out. And so she just needs that space and time. And our to-do lists are coming a little bit to a close, so perhaps she'll have time to just devote to that. And I can see it in her face. There's a lot of songs brewing, so and this is a good time. There's a lot to write about, actually. There's so much to write about, and there's no excuse for me not to write. Honestly, I mean, I've been writing, and like I write all the time, but I don't sit down to write songs. I do a lot of process writing, a lot of journal writing on the computer because I honestly can't read my own handwriting anymore. It's just gotten really bad. I can't even read her handwriting after 18 years. I still cannot read her handwriting. I wish I could. So Jackie also said, what do you mean you'll never be famous? Of course you will be. It can happen in an instant. And you know what? You're right. And I don't know if fame is not necessarily my priority. I'd like to be well known, and I love the songs to carry on even after I'm gone. That would be my ideal. Like I'd love the songs to touch hearts. And if I can at some time in my life have notoriety for writing those and for performing and bringing love, that would be wonderful. Do I need to be Melissa Etheridge or the Indigo Girls? No, I love my life as I had it, but I wouldn't fear away from it either. I wouldn't fear away from being famous. People have said, why, you must be afraid to be famous. We get that a lot. How come you're not famous yet? I think there's so many levels of musicianship, and there's so, and I'm not saying that to make excuses. I'm just saying I'm meeting myself where I'm at, because if you're always longing for something that's way higher than yourself and you can't get to that, it will make you miserable.
Yeah, that's a recipe.
It is a recipe for discontent. And I've met a lot of musicians that get discouraged because they haven't made it. So we have to define what making it means. Making it means, are you paying your bills with music that you make from your shows? And that's been my new making it. That's my success, is that we've been able to wake up when we want to, and we've been able to, do what we want to in life, because music has provided us that. So that is a form of making it and a success. There's so many folks that are far better guitarists than I am, that they still have day jobs, and they can get really resentful, and they can be really discouraged. And I want to clear that up for them, that we're an anomaly. There's not, at our level, to be at our level, what I say is like, we get around to the Northwest, we go places and stuff, and we do some fun things, and we have a wonderful audience. And to me, that feels like making it. Fame is another leap, and fame, I'm not against it at all. I don't want you to hear that I'm afraid of it. I don't want you to hear that that's not a goal. But it's also, it doesn't have to be the point of doing this. The point is to create something beautiful and share it with people, and have their hearts be open as much as my heart was when I wrote the song. That makes sense?
That's success.
That is success in our mind, for people to be touched by the music, and to be able to remember that song and remember the lyrics and what it means to them, and to help them. It puts the pep back in their step, and keeps their heart light, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to just build and foster community, and you've all helped us do that. It's a beautiful thing. That is fame to me. That's success.
I mean, when I was in high school, I loved being in high school. I loved where I came from. I loved all my classmates. I was never popular. I was well known. And to me, there's a difference. To me, the popularity is one of those people that, everybody got the attention, whether it was good or bad attention. Be well known. I think that we went back to our high school reunion, and people knew us. People knew who I was. They well known. I like that. It just has more heart to it. It doesn't. Lady Gaga, Madonna, all those people have their places, but do you know them? I'd rather leave this planet being well known than, but a little bit of notoriety would be really kind and nice, because we could go places, and that would be fun. That's the tool. Somebody asked back here, what was that white thing that's hanging up? I think it was John, and it kind of cracked me up. I see your comments, but I can't answer them all the time. It's a little light. It's just, they said, is it mashed potatoes?
Oh, the light! I
Yeah.
didn't turn it on this time.
It is. What's the deal with the meringue light hanging in the background when you are playing? Or is it a cloud or mashed potato? Is it a cloud or mashed potatoes? Well, we are in Idaho. It's just a fun light, and
You guys didn't see that last time?
yeah, they saw it last time. So yes, I remember being surprised by the moose outside the door one morning when we stayed at Matt's that time. That was great. Pam, although nobody does your songs better than you, if a major artist performed one of your songs, it would make lots of cash. Yes, the song you have written are beautiful and mean a lot to many people. And you know, that, I would love that. And I've gone, and again, remember what I was saying earlier today? It's like, knowledge is just the difference between where you are and where you're trying to be. And with knowledge, it's like, I've gone to ASCAP expos and down in California and LA, and I've mingled with writers and writer society people. And I didn't get the answers. There's no straight line into that door. And it's kind of who you know. And you know, if Bobby McFerrin sat down next to you and said, hey, I love your Above the Rain song, and not that he would, because I don't even know. Anyway. But if there's some, you just remind me of a Rastafarian person. But if somebody wanted to pick up the song and even arrange it in a different way, but it still kept the same integrity and it was still touching, I would have freaking loved that. I think that there's a lot of potential with a lot of songs. It would be amazing. I would love to just be the writer. And you know, my writing, I feel like my writing is not even, I haven't even begun, guys. I still feel like I have not had the space and time, and this part of all of this is giving me more space and time and clearing away certain things that I thought I have to do and must do. And there's going to be a space and time where I'm going to just be back here in this shop, and just that's going to be my play, and I'm going to play around and I'm going to noodle around. I've been starting to do that more and more. I come back here and rock out on the electric guitar, right?
It's a great space. Great space to do that.
Yeah, I turn it down because of the neighbors a little bit after 10 o'clock because I don't want to drive them nuts.
Because we have like a 87-year-old over here, 78-year-old over there. Nice Christian family across the way. And so we need to keep it on the lowdown. But fortunately, people like our music and the way it sounds, so even if it's loud, they still put up with it for a short time, you know.
There was a time we were practicing, we had the garage door open, and we were singing in here, and a lady came up to the gate.
Like, all authoritative, like on a mission. We're like, oh, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble, neighbor's going to start complaining. It was in the middle of the day, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
And what'd you say?
And she said, oh, I love it when you guys play. I often come back and can I pull up my chair and just sit here and listen to you guys play?
It was great. It was great because we had a neighbor that didn't complain. You are a cutie pie with that little. This is your next hairdo.
Yes. I'm feeling my gypsy roots right now.
So, any other questions with that? You guys gave me something to think about. I really feel like, again, let's get back to okay. So creativity, I feel you need to be in your child's mind, and you need to be playful. And remember, I was telling you I was stuck in that gear of adulting, trying to get better Wi-Fi in here, trying to get, it's taken all week. Even though it seemed like it shouldn't be that complicated, it was for me because I didn't have the knowledge. So I get caught up being in that adulting gear, and I really need to kick it down and be in that child gear, because the child gear is where we get innovative and creative and imaginative, and that's why it's super important to like drop the gloves of being an adult once in a while. And I'm with a very playful person, and that's a good thing. We can go back and forth with that. We sometimes tag team, but sometimes we both can be concentrated to adults, and then we just laugh at each other because it's just stupid. It's like, why? So I think changing the gear for me, And I'm going to be looking at this more and more. I've been looking at it a lot, but I really would like to step into more creativity. And I'm going to step into more creativity. I know it, I can feel it. It's just, I can see why certain things need to let go and other things need to get done. That's where I'm at. So,
I have to show them.
hi, Julie.
I have to show them the mashed potato before we go.
Oh, you want to show them the mashed potato?
Before we go.
Okay.
It'll be real quick.
Okay. Anything other than the mashed potato? Maybe the 3 dogs. Mandy was wanting to see the 3 dogs.
All your doggies?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Chris. Sleep tight, sweetie.
Well, let me.
We are very lucky to have one another. Actually, Fran, hugely. Oh, you turn the lights
Yeah,
up
it's
so
mood
you
lighting. Mood
get,
lighting.
Okay, so Mo's going to change.
Here's the mashed potato.
She's going to show you the mashed.
I
We're going to.
I
call it
forgot
the
to
mashed
turn it on
potato from
tonight.
now on.
There it is.
What's the orangutan? Rangtang. Rangtang's name is Rangtang, and that was Osa's the gorilla. I'm talking to Jen Myers. That's the gorilla is Osa's favorite toy, and we kept that from Juno. You just saw all of our mess.
And then here's the doggies.
Thanks, Matt. Have a great night and take care.
Here's the doggies.
Oh, Echo Ways, that boy.
Here we got. Well, this is Rocker. This was her first Golden Lab Mix Rocker sock.
That's who started it all. It was Rocky.
And then
right,
here's,
nice mess, isn't it? Yeah.
here's Osa.
Osa May.
And then here's the one that just jumped on me. Hang on a second. I'm working with the tripod here. That's Juno.
And Junibug, they saw. Yep. Osa May. There's Rocker Rock Sock. Rocker was a wise one. I've had great dogs my whole life, and I'm super glad about that. Yep.
Do, do, do,
So,
do,
I know
do,
Rocky,
do,
remember
do,
her,
do,
Mandy?
do.
She was a good pooch. She's a good pooch. Sweet babies. Our babies are so important. They really are. They love you in such a different way. But that picture of Juno is so
Isn't that-
innocent. God, her soul just comes right out of that picture. So, you guys have been wonderful. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for joining us. And we'll catch you.
Same bat time next week if
For
you're
11. And you know what?
stream number 11. That's my favorite number is 11.
And I saw Come Away With Me, Jen Myers wanted us to sing that. So let's put that on the list next week. If you guys have certain requests that you want, let us know. Just shoot us like a Facebook message or something.
Taking all requests into consideration.
Okay. I'm stuck in the hole.
Stuck in the hole. Stuck in the hole. Let me help you. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for another great Saturday evening. And we hope to see you next week. Take care. Love you.